Okay, beautiful people. It's your mentor Dumelo JPY here. Before we start with the video for today, kindly go check out my Instagram account @_ Dumelo JPY for educational posts and free giveaways. You might be able to stand a chance to win something here, and just keep track of how I execute my trade and everything when I post on my story. And then what I want you guys to do is just to go make sure that, okay, you register yourself under the first hybrid broker with quality spread, quality withdrawals, which are 1 hour. And then it also has an 80% tradable bonus. So the last thing that I would also ask you guys to do is to do what? Is to make sure that, okay, you go check out our free global GT group where you fund your account with 1,000 Rand to get the VIP signals with VIP analysis, with VIP market breakdown session. And then we also want you guys to go check out our free group for market breakdown sessions, free quality signals, and free analysis. The links are there on the description section. Okay, beautiful people. Once again, it's your mentor Dumelo Chepua here. As you saw the title of this video, it says that, okay, I'm gonna be showing you guys today how to catch 100 RR trades or any RR trades. You understand the proper way of approaching price and everything. Meaning that, okay, for you to be able to catch such beautiful trades, you need to make sure that, okay, you find yourself in a good place. I mean, to fully understand ways to approach the market, meaning that, okay, your market structure skills must be a little bit good. You must be able to know what formulates a high, what formulates a low, how do you trade this and that. But without any further ado, let's just get straight to everything. So at the moment, what can we see from price? We can see that, okay, this is AUD JPY, by the way. This information can be applied anywhere. So don't just leave this video because of you can see that, okay, it's written AUD JPY or anything like that. This information can be helpful to any index or synthetic, you understand, or crypto if possible. So we can see that, okay, price has been formulating a series of what highs here, high and high low. You understand? So that's very important, being able to identify your higher highs and high lows. And then this means that, okay, your higher highs and higher lows, if you know the structure of the market, we mainly refer them to as what do you call this? Your swing highs. So these guys here, they are called what? They are called swing highs. Meaning that now, since we have swing highs here, the correctional waves or the correctional movements of price, these guys here, they're mainly known as what? They are known as a substructure, meaning that, okay, a substructure occurs when price switches from the main trend and pushes on the opposite direction, meaning that, okay, it's correcting. So the correctional phase of price is called a substructure. And then after a substructure, we get ourselves involved in what we call a minor structure. A minor structure exists when price switches from the correctional phase of the market using a change of character format or any reversal pattern or whatever you want to call it, and then pushes to the upside. But listen, it only exists in between the swing highs and swing lows, meaning that, okay, this gap only exists till this level. You understand? So after that, price will formulate what? Price will formulate a swing high, and then after swing high, it will formulate what? A substructure. As you can see that, okay, we have a substructure here. Price moving on a bearish trend. Now, this means that, okay, for price to continue pushing to the upside, it needs to switch from a sub to a minor. As you can see that, okay, price switches from a sub to a minor, creating a continuation of a trend, meaning that, okay, the bullish movement of price continues to the upside. So what does this mean? This means that, okay, note that, okay, every time create a substructure, it is mainly designed to do what? To go and create your swing lows, you understand, which means your high lows. And then a minor trend is basically there to do what? To strengthen your high low, meaning that, okay, when you have a change of character formulated within price, this means that, okay, it shows that, okay, where price rejected, this is where a swing low is going to be created. So we get ourselves involved in what? We get ourselves involved in this minor structure here, from here till there. So from there, we get ourselves involved in what? In a substructure gain. So as you can see that, okay, price impulsive correctionally pushes to the downside, meaning that, okay, after that, what are we going to look for? We're going to look for a bullish movement of price till that high there. You understand? So without wasting any of your time, guys, let's just do a breakdown so that you guys can be able to see how we break down the markets here under MATSHIDISO traders. So let's see something. So let's just cut the markets here. Let's cut the markets. Anyway, here. Let's cut the markets here. So what can we see? What is displayed to us? An uptrend with what? A series of highs and lows. You understand? What do we have here? We have a high, and then we have a low, and then we have a high here. Meaning that okay, at the moment, price is trending in between the swing high and the swing low here. You understand? Price is trending within the swing high and the swing low here. So basically, this means that okay, here we have what? We have a swing low, and then let's put this guy on our right. Put this guy here on our right. So we have what? We have a swing low here. We have a swing low here, and then at this level here, we have what? We have our swing high. So we have our swing high here. So now, what can we see also? We can see that okay, price did what? It gave us a breakout structure here, which means a bullish breakout structure here. So price broke this high here, giving us what we call what? A top breakout structure. So which means this phase here is mainly called a graph of liquidity. So here, which is gonna come and identify this indecision candlestick as our what? As our point of interest, meaning that okay, we're gonna have a demand level here. Okay, simple things. So now this means that okay, when you take buying opportunities here, when you find yourself taking any buying opportunities within this level here, this means that okay, for you to see that okay, your buying opportunities are valid, price needs to switch from this substructure to a minor structure using what we call a change of character. Without change of character, this means that okay, this demand level here won't be able to hold. So as we can see that okay, price impulsively pushes to the upside. So what does price leaves us with here? It leaves us with some sort of what we call inducement of sell-side liquidity, whatever you want to call it. So we have inducement here or sell-side liquidity. Okay, let's keep on extending this guys here. Okay, so which means we're going to look for buying opportunities within this level here. As you can see that okay, price impulsively comes to the downside and taps into our demand level. Once it taps into our demand level, what should come into your mind? A change of character, meaning that okay, for you to catch such type of entry points, this is how you start playing with the market. For those of you guys that are interested in trading risk entry point, so this means that okay, now what do we have? We have your first entry point here. You're gonna start looking for your first buying opportunities. Mind you, when you take your buying opportunities from this level here, always target your highs. That's the only thing you have to do. Target your highs no matter what. Okay, so now let me just cut the market somewhere within this level. Yeah. Let's get price at this level here. And then I want us to switch to look for confirmation for 1 hour time frame. So one thing that I want you guys to learn here is that, okay, listen to me. So now price came down on a downtrend, right? So automatically when price comes down on a downtrend, it came down creating a series of lows and highs, right? Came down creating a series of lows and highs and respecting the rules of a downtrend on top of that. But here's the thing, price broke this low here, right? Giving us what we call the bottom BOS. Price broke this low, giving us a bottom breakout structure, meaning that okay, for those of you guys that don't fully understand how price works, most of you guys are going to look for selling opportunities within this range. Listen guys, when price taps into your order block, you should not look for any buying opportunity, selling opportunities here. Why? Because of price has high chance of itself to do what? To violate this level. Why? Because of it just formulated a high low, meaning that okay, it needs to impulsively push to the upside afterwards to remove all these guys here. So what we normally call these guys, we call them what? Internal range liquidity. It needs to take out all the highs that are here instead. Okay. So let me just remove all these guys that are here now. Let me just remove these guys that are here now. Okay. Let me just remove all those guys that are here. So this means that okay, we have what? We have a demand failure here. When you find yourself with a demand failure, this basically means one thing. It means that okay, we have what? A change of character. So here's the thing now. So we're gonna use a flip entry point now. So look at what happens. Within this minor trend here, we find ourselves with what? A minor breakout structure. Meaning that okay, now we should start looking for selling opportunities from what? From this swing high here and then this swing low here. Then we're gonna look for opportunities within this swing high and this swing low. So let me just identify these guys here so that you guys can get yourself comfortable with identifying them and knowing how they work. So we're gonna have what? A swing low at the bottom, place him at the right, and then we have what? A swing high here. Then I have a swing high, then this level here, and then we place him where? At that guy. So now what do we do? Normally we use our fib to look for our entry points. So we use our fib to look for our entry points. So we come here and highlight this level here. So this is the zone that we're mainly interested in. So this is I can't tell you guys what this thing is, but you'll see the accuracy behind this thing here. So price comes to this level here. So once it comes to that level, what happens? We want a reaction within this level here. We want what? A reaction within this level here. So let's see what price does. So let's just look for our buying opportunities. We're gonna go long from this level here, and then where are we targeting? Let's say that okay, we're targeting our swing high. Our swing high is just here. We're just targeting that high there. That's where we're targeting our profits to be. So our risk to reward ratio, it's good. It's good. It's a 24-hour trade. So let's just remove this guy now. So price pushes beautifully to the downside. It formulates some sort of what? A sell side liquidity here. It formulates a sell side liquidity here. And then which means it strengthens our what? It strengthens our order block, or whatever you want to call it. So price taps into our thing, and then it does what? It impulsively pushes to the upside afterwards. As you can see that, okay, it beautifully does what? Impulses to the upside. So I'm just gonna put this guy the way he is. And then one thing that I want us to see is that, okay, here, what does price do? It creates a breakout structure. If you still remember the rules of a change of character, they state that, okay, for you to have a confirmed trend, you need to at least have 2 lows and 2 highs. So as you can see that, okay, price came down, creating a series of lows and highs. Till price took out this high here. So for those of you guys that are gonna look for buying opportunities here, so we had what? A breakout structure here, a bottom BOS. And then what do we find ourselves with here? We find ourselves with a change of character here. So we find ourselves with what you call a change of character here, which is basically what? A supply failure. So we type here. So sometimes it's risky for you to look for buying opportunities here. Why? As price can be able to break all these lows here. But if you want to look for what you call confirmed entry points, you understand? You at least need to allow price to do what? You at least need to allow price to break the high to show you that, okay, we are on a strong bullish trend, and then you can start looking for your buying opportunities from there, which means it's safe for you to take buying opportunities within this level here. It's quite safe. So which is what we're about to do here. So now, as you can see that, okay, we have a change of character and then a breakout structure here. So now let's allow price to move to fully formulate our swing high now. Okay. So as you can see that, okay, price plays around, and then price finally shoots to the downside. So now what do you find yourself with? You find yourself with a swing high, and then you also find yourself with what? With a swing low. You understand? Note that, okay, we are currently trading what we call what? A minor trend. I mean, a minor structure. As you can see that, okay, a minor structure, it occurs when price switches from a substructure using a change of character. It impulsively moves to the upside to go break a swing high. That's its duty. So we have what? We have a swing low. We have a swing low here, on your right, and then we have what? A swing high here. So we have a swing high here. So what does this mean? This means that, okay, you're gonna take a fib from your swing low to your swing high. So now look at the level. Like I said, I just want to show you guys the accuracy of this thing that I'm using here. Okay, as you can see that, okay, price tapped into our zone. So which means that, okay, we're also gonna look for buying opportunities within this level here. We're gonna look for long from this level here. We're also targeting that high there. So let's all go and target that high. So let's remove these guys here now. Okay. So wait, let me just pause here and see our R here. We have what? A 50. Okay. So as you can see, price beautifully taps there, and then it impulsively moves to the upside afterwards. Okay. So let's just allow price to move the upside till it gets to the level that it needs to get to. Okay. So as you can see, just want to pause at this level here. Okay, it's fine. Let's continue with this guy here. So one thing that I also want to show you guys here is that, okay, price broke this high here, giving us a top BOS. It gave us what? A top BOS. And then within this minor structure that was formulated here, we also have some sort of what? Let me just say buy side liquidity here. We have some sort of liquidity here. We have some sort of what? We had some sort of liquidity within this range, and then we had some sort of sell side liquidity within this range also here. Understand? So since our price came down to take what? To take down this sell side, this buy side liquidity here. So it's the price responsibility to come back and test this level and then continue pushing to the upside. Meaning that, okay, you're gonna use this guy here. You're gonna find yourself using this guy here as your swing low, and then this guy here as your swing high. Meaning that if you know liquidity models, if your mentor shows you your liquidity levels, you'll know that, okay, every time price is consolidated, it needs to take out the high or low. So here it took out the high, then came back to test that level there. So which means we're gonna have another buying opportunities from this level here. I have another buying opportunities from here to there. So now this is what we're currently having. Okay, so let's allow price to move now. So price impulsively moves to the upside. And then let's pause here also. So when you pause here, we continue with the markets. What do we see? We have what? Another break of structure. A break of structure here. When you have a break of structure here, technically you find yourself in a swing high and then in a swing low here. Find yourself in a swing high and in a swing low model. And then here it's quite clear that okay, we have this indecision candlestick here as our point of entry. So now let's just remove this, and then this means that okay, we're gonna look for buying opportunities from here. So every opportunity you get within price, you're just gonna capitalize on it. You understand? The only thing you have to do is just to understand the structure of the markets. Understand the structure of the markets. Okay. So now price particularly moves to the downside. Now what do we find here? We find ourselves in a sell side liquidity model. You understand? Sell side liquidity model. So price comes and taps at our point of interest. Yeah, taps into our point of interest, and then that's what it impulsively moves to the upside afterwards. As you can see that okay, it beautifully does what? It pushes to the upside afterwards. So as you can see that okay, price ended up doing what? Price ended up taking out this high here. So this means that okay, we have 13R, if 13R here also. We have another 20R here, and then we have another, let me see, the 24R, and then we have this main entry point here. So these are some quality beautiful entry points, beautiful people, that you can find yourself taking. But it's fine. So now we have that now. So once we have that, let me just remove all, just gonna remove all the drawings now. Just gonna remove all this information that is here. Just gonna remove all this information that is here, just to show you guys some things. So a high low has been formulated. High low has been formulated. So this high low is only strong because of our price broke that high there. So now we go back to our 1 day time frame. When you get your 1 day time frame, this is what you're gonna find yourself with. This is what you're gonna find yourself with. So which means that now this window is no longer important and this is no longer important. So we wait for price to break a high and close above. So price broke this high here and closed above it, meaning that okay, we are more than welcome to say that okay, we refer this thing here as what? As a break of structure. Sorry about that. As a break of structure here. You understand? Which means that okay, this point of interest here it was respected. So now let's allow price to move. So now I want us to focus on something on how a high low, how a high high is formulated. So most of you guys end up asking yourself that okay, so JPY, how do you know that a high low or a high high is gonna be formulated? A higher high or a swing high or a swing low, it's only formulated by a change of character. Meaning that okay, there must be a change of character that will force price to change from where it is to a certain position. So meaning that okay, for a substructure to exist, there must be a change of character that will stop price from pushing to the upside, to the downside, to its point of interest, somewhere here. Okay, so let's go to our 1 hour time frame. You get yourself in our time frame. We can see that okay, we are more than welcome to use this guy here as our point of interest here. So we can use this guy here as our point of interest because he was engulfed in everything. So let's move this guy to the side here. And then we want to look for a change of character within this movement here. So that's our initial view. That's what we want from price. That's what we are craving from price. So what can you learn from this? So let's go to our, firstly check 3 hour, just to check some things. And then, so here, so look how price has been moving. Price has been moving in a series of lows and highs, right? Creating this, creating that, creating this, creating that, creating this. So now what did price do? Price broke this high here, giving us what we call a top break of structure. So we have a BOS here. But then look what price does. Price thinks it's quite clever. Price does what? It fails to respect this low here. You understand? It was supposed to have respected a point of interest within this low here. But look what price does. It takes out the low and closes below, meaning that okay, we have what? A change of character. Meaning that okay, this change of character is the one that's gonna change price from what? From this bullish momentum to a bearish momentum. Why? Because of we need price to go to our point of interest, which is this guy here. So now we can definitely see that okay, we have what? A demand level here. I mean a supply level within this level here. We have a supply level that you can look for buying opportunity, for selling opportunities from. You can consider this guy here as your buy side liquidity. Come on. And then let's see what's going to happen. So price impulsively moves to the upside, but it fails. But if you take your fib from your high to your low, you can see that, okay, price rejected within that level, meaning that, okay, we had a minor break-off structure here. We had a minor break-off structure within this level. So you see that, okay, most of you guys that trade other blocks, tons of you making money lately are low. Tons of you guys make money, they are just low. So we use fib for our entry point. So now we're gonna have this guy here as our entry point. We're gonna have that guy here as our entry point. Okay. So now let's allow price to push to the downside. So price beautifully push it to the downside. I just want us to go back. Just wanted to show you guys how this low, that high was created actually. So I'm just to go back to our 1 day time frame. So when you get to our 1 day time frame, let's just extend this guy to show that we can pick ourselves from there. Okay, let me just do that. So now this means that, okay, price pushes beautifully to the downside, meaning that, okay, this trade alone here, this trade alone, if you go to a 1 hour time frame, this trade alone here is worth a lot. This trade alone here is just worth a lot. So if you take your short position from here, because you're using what you call a sell to buy model. So we're gonna take your selling opportunities from there, and then this thing kind of will be your stop loss. So we have a taken out already. So which means that, okay, you're gonna close your profits at this low here. It's gonna lose our profits at that low. So meaning that, okay, you find yourself with how much? Let me just see this one. You find yourself with you're collecting a lot of pips, man. You're collecting a lot of pips. I think it's I don't know. I think it's let me see. Oh, it's a 46R. 46. So here we had what? We had so this one doesn't show, but this one shows. Or here we had 15. Yeah, basic thing. So it is a 46R trade. So meaning that, okay, you're gonna let price do what? So let's go back to our 1 day time frame. When you get back to our 1 hour time frame, you can see that, okay, we still on ourselves, but we're looking for buying opportunities from this demand level here. And I look for buying opportunities from here. So let's see what happens now. Let me just remove this guys, and then let price move. The price comes and taps there. So when price comes to this level here and it taps at this level here, so this one here, we are currently done with it. We are currently done with it. Let me just put it somewhere here. So which means now when price tapped here, like I said, for those of you guys that are interested in trading risk entry points, it's fine. You're gonna take your buys from here, but what I'm gonna look for is a break-off structure here and a change of character. Like I said, for price to stop moving on a substructure, it needs to create a change of character. That will take it from this sub to a minor. So a minor is only valid when price changes its structure from sub using a charge. So we have a break-off structure. Price breaks this high here to give us what? A change of character, meaning that, okay, we have failure of what? We have a failure of a high. We have a failure of a high. So we have what here? The bottom BOS. So now, just wanted to show you guys that, okay, price managed to close within that level. So what can I see at the moment? I can see that, okay, price created what? Created a swing low here, and then created what? A swing high here. So let me just write down for you guys a swing low, just right here. And then obviously putting in on our, oh, there's a high. And then we're gonna have what? We're gonna have our swing low here. We're gonna have our what? We're gonna have our swing low here. So we have our swing low within this level here. Pretty much all right. So now we're gonna take our fib from this level here to this high here. Meaning that, okay, you're gonna start looking for buying opportunities at this level here. So you're gonna start looking for our demand levels at this level here. From this demand here, you're gonna start looking for buying opportunities. So let me just change the color of this guy, show you guys that, okay, this is what we call a demand level. So now, also what is also important is that, okay, when you remove these guys here, and then you go to an hour time frame. When you get to 1 hour time frame, there's something that is very important that I want you guys to see. There was this minor break-off structure here. There was this minor break-off structure that was found within price, like the one that we used previously. So we have a break-off structure here at the top. And then let's go back to our 1 day time frame. Just want to see something. Yeah, so we have this breakout structure here. So within this, okay, 8 hours. So when you get to this 1 hour breakout structure here, what's very important is what? What's very important is to know that, okay, this guy here is going to be your swing low, then this guy here is going to be your swing high. And then you're going to take your fib from your swing low to your swing high. But the thing that kills me is that, okay, you can see that, okay, price violated the zone. So which means that, okay, I'm going to be definitely sure that, okay, now I'm going to use this guy here as my sell side liquidity. I'm going to use this guy here as my sell side liquidity, meaning that, okay, from what I'm seeing at the moment, I can see that, okay, I can look for a proper buying opportunities within this level. So when you look for such entry points, always going to look at your risk and everything. Take your buys from here, that's swing high. And then let's see the risk and everything. The risk to reward ratio is 39, I think. You're looking for a 39 R trade. So beautiful people, all of this information that I've showed you here now, we can see the amount of buys that you caught from this level here. Let me just see the main entry point that you caught here. The main entry point that you caught from this level to the upside, how many R was it? It was close to, let me just see now. It wasn't really because the risk was too much. So it was an 89 R trade. So 89 plus all these guys that are here, that's a lot. That's a lot. Plus the one that you caught here, plus the one that you're looking for to cash in here. So guys, this is the example of how everything happened. So one thing that you guys need to understand is that, okay, a high low has been formulated, meaning that, okay, a substructure has been cancelled out now. We are on a minor. For this minor to continue existing, it needs to at least come and break that high. Once it breaks that high, this means that, okay, we're still trending within this swing high and then this swing low here. We're still trading in between this swing high, still trading in this swing low here, in this swing low, and then we're also trading within this swing high. Trading it in this swing high here. So meaning that, okay, we're gonna wait for price to break either the high or the low. Once it breaks the low, this means that, okay, this demand level here was not valid. If it breaks the high, this means that, okay, a minor structure did what it had to do best. So let's go check something again. Let's go to let me see another one, because this was an example for a selling model. So let's go check CAT-CHF. So let me just remove all those guys that are here. Remove all drawings. So if you move to your 1 day time frame, we can see that, okay, CAT-CHF has been on a strong bearish movement here. So I just want us to focus on something here. We can see how by a swing high, a swing low, swing high, a swing low, a swing high, and then a proper swing low here. You can see that, okay, price created a swing high here. This shows that, okay, there was what we call a bearish order flow. So I want us to focus on something that is also important. From here actually, from here to here. So what can you see? You need to be able to understand the structure. Understand the structure of the market first. Understand the structure of the market first. So what can you learn about this guy? We can see that price did what? Price broke this low here, giving us a bottom BOS. Price broke this low here, giving us a bottom BOS. When you have a bottom BOS here, this means that, okay, price grabbed this liquidity, so now it must come and go to its point of interest. So maybe let's go to maybe an hour time frame just to check something. Okay, so price does what? It plays around, and then so actually let's go to 3 hours because I want to see the whole thing here. Okay, just want to check something. If price did what I wanted it to do. Okay, I think it did. So look what happens. Price came down on a series of what? On a series of a minor structure here, which ended at this level. So when price broke this low here, this means that, okay, price had to create what we call a change of character. So as you can see that, okay, price broke this low here, giving us a bottom BOS. So when price breaks this low, it has to come and break this high here to give us what? A change of character. So once price came here to give us a change of character, it came here to create what? A change of character. Came here to give us a change of character. But as you can see that, okay, from this swing low to this swing high, price fails to do what? It fails to come to that zone. You don't give up. But price continues to do what? But I think it does. Let me just go to maybe an hour time frame. Just go to look for something. Okay, let me see something from here. From this swing low, this swing high. Yeah, I told you guys. There must be something that pushed price to the upside. As you can see that, okay, this is the level that we are supposed to look for our buying opportunities from. So let's just see. I think we missed this entry point, which is 3 pips, which is also fine. Which is also fine. Let's go back to our 1 day time frame. Is it a day? A 3 hour time frame. So you get to a 3 hour time frame, you just miss this entry point, which is 3 pips, but it's fine. But one thing that I want you guys to see and understand is that, okay, price does what? It goes up. Price pushes to the upside to do what? Price pushes impulsively to the upside to do what? To formulate a top break of structure. As you can see that, okay, price does what? It formulates a top break of structure here. So we have what? A BOS at the top. So meaning that, okay, this is basically confirming our trend. So also, I think if you take this guy from your swing low to your swing high, you can see the level that price turned in. So this guy has a tendency of not respect, but he did respect. He did respect. I bet on that. You can see when we adjust this guy that he did respect and give us what you call a sniper entry point, a 0% drawdown entry point. So this is how price. So this is how you see that, okay, your low is valid. You're gonna see if your low is valid. Price needs to get something at your low. So this is what price needs to do. Okay, so meaning that, okay, we're gonna look for buying opportunities. As you can see, we caught some buys. Let's say we caught this buy here from this, and then push into the upside, maybe till there, maybe where your order block is. I'll just look for order block in a few minutes. And then let's remove this guy, remove this guy, remove this guy. And then from this, we're gonna also look for buying opportunities from here, maybe till that zone there, where we're gonna look for our order block. So you remove that, and then also remove that. So now let's go back to our 1 day time frame. You get your 1 day time frame. This means that, okay, the swing low has been formulated, meaning that, okay, price is trending in between this swing high and then this swing low here. So what comes into your mind as an individual? What comes into your mind as an individual is that, okay, we have what, like I said, a swing low, and then we have what, a swing high here. So this means that, okay, you're gonna take your fib from your swing high to your swing low. So this means that, okay, your take profit is supposed to be here for both these guys. So take profit is supposed to be there, just right here, because that's what you're looking for to see price reject on. And then you're gonna just highlight the zone. No matter what, if there's imbalance or what, you don't care. You do not care. And then you're gonna have this guy as a what? As your supply level. Let me just call it the supply. Or let me just remove the supply term here, which means you're gonna take your source from here to here, meaning that, okay, this is what we call a substructure. You're looking for a minor to push price to the downside. So price does what? It impulsively goes there, taps into our zone, and then pushes to the downside afterwards. So now, I think if you cut price from this level here, and then go to your 1 hour time frame. When you get to 1 hour time frame, you're gonna look for some sort of what? The confirmation entry point. You're gonna look for confirmation within this level here. Look for confirmation within that level. What can you see? You can see that, okay, price was on a buying trend. Let's go to a 15 minutes time frame. Price broke this high here, giving us what we call a top BOS. Just want to give, okay, let's go to 5 minutes. Okay. So price broke this level here, giving us a top break of structure. And then price also failed to do what? It failed to respect this low here, giving us what we call a change of character, a bottom change of character. So now what comes into your mind is that, okay, price has to do what? Price has to respect, I think there was a point of interest here on 15 minutes time frame. So as you can see that, okay, this is where price needs to respect. So this is the level price came to respect. So meaning that, okay, you're gonna take your selling opportunities. You're gonna aim for the lows now. You're gonna close your profit there at the lows. So this is a beautiful RR trade, man. This is a beautiful RR trade. So you're gonna take this sell till this low. Sounds like a myth and looks like a myth, but we do what we have to do best. So this is your SL here. And then you can see that, okay, price does what we want it to do. That's what it confirms our entry point by breaking this low here, giving us a bottom BOS. and then respecting this point of interest here. Respecting this point of interest, let me just adjust this. Yeah, respecting that point of interest, but it nearly hit our stop loss, but it's fine. As long as you know how to manage your trades and everything. I feel like this was supposed to be simple for you. The risk to that level, but there's a lot, yeah. So you take your source also to your what? To this level here. Take your source to also this level here till the minor structure comes to an end. So now let's remove all this now, and then let me just extend this guys. Let me just leave them the way they are actually. Let's go back to our 1 day time frame. We get to 1 day time frame. You want to see what price will initially do. I think there's another one somewhere here, but it's fine. So price does what? It impulsively pushes to the downside till it hits our take profit. Meaning that okay, both those trades, they paid us. Both those trades did what? They paid us a lot. So which means that okay, this swing high that was formulated here it's valid. Why? Because price broke that low afterwards. Meaning that okay, we find yourself with what? A bottom break of structure. So we have what? A bottom BOS. And then once you have a bottom BOS, we grab our liquidity, meaning that okay, we're gonna look for price to create a swing low. So price pushes beautifully to the downside, and then it begins to do what? It begins to rise upward. What does this mean? This means that okay, now we have this guy here as our swing high, and then let me just copy this guy. Then have this guy here as our swing high, and then we're gonna have the bottom part of the market as what? As a swing low. We're gonna have this guy here as what? As our swing low. So now we're gonna take this thing from your swing high to your swing low. So which means you're gonna enter in the blank spot, enter at the blank spot at MATSHIDISO traders. You enter at the blank spot, you're gonna target what? Those lows here. Yeah, target these lows here. Okay. You're gonna target those lows. So now this means that okay, you're gonna look for selling opportunities from here where this level here. So let's just see how much you're gonna be taking. You're gonna be taking in like a little bit of a TTR trade, and then yeah, let's see. So price impulsively moves to the upside, goes in there, it types us in, and then once price types us in, maybe let's look for a change of character from a sub to a minor. So as you can see that okay, price also created for retail traders. These are your things here. This is what we call sell side liquidity, not a trend line or support. There's no such thing as a support level. So now we have something like this. So you have something like that, you go to your 1 hour time frame. You get to 1 hour time frame, you look for some sort of what? Some sort of confirmation entry point. So let's see what price our does with here. So price doesn't play games that much, but if you go to maybe your 3 minutes time frame, if you move to a 3 minutes time frame, let's just remove this, and then I want us to fix something. Let's firstly go to 1 hour, and I want us to adjust this. I want to adjust this to here. And then go back to our 3 minutes. So there's a model that we look for on our 3 minutes time frame. So you can see that okay, price tapped here and then it did all this type of things. So there's that model that we use that you guys should look for. What to where price it goes taps into your order block and then create something like this. So sometimes price won't create a change of character. It will just create this thing where it taps into your point of interest, comes to this low here to break it, giving us a bottom BOS, and then it comes and taps there. As you can see that okay, tapped into our point of interest here. If you zoom in properly, you'll see that okay, price broke this low here. Once it broke that low, it came here to do what? Came here to respect this supply level here, which means our initial entry point was supposed to be here. Our initial entry point was supposed to be there. So meaning that okay, you're gonna take a short position from here, our stop loss just right here, and then we're trading this thing to what? To that low. Oh, not this low here, but to that low. So our take profit will be where it's too far, man. Our take profit will be that far. So let's go back to our 1 hour time frame. So our take profit will initially be at this level here. So let's just all open this guy here and let price play. So price, let's go to our 1 day actually, so that we can be faster. So this is how we caught our trade. and then price beautifully pushes to the downside. As you can see that, okay, our initial TP has been hit. Our initial TP has been hit. But if you move to our 3 minutes time frame, you are also able to see what that, okay, this is our trade here. Let's just zoom in. This was our initial trade, and then we managed to catch how much? How much was this our trade? Okay, Control Z. Okay, Control Z. So this was a simple one. This was just a lazy. Let's go to our 1 day, because this side you don't be able to show us. So let's go to 5 minutes, because 5 minutes, the thing is, unless we take this guy from there to here, let's just do that. But our risk was too small when you use that thing and then go back to our 1 day time frame. So which means that, okay, here we managed to catch how much? A 18-hour trade. You can see that, okay, the stop loss and everything was too huge. Went ahead an 18-hour trade. But yeah, hope you guys managed to learn a lot from this session here. Hope you guys managed to take some notes. I do JPY, did what I had to do best, which is what I do best. Keep on subscribing to our monthly I don't sell signals, but subscribe to our mentorship so that you can be able to do these things on your own and everything. And then from my side, JPY, thank you guys for watching this video till the end. Don't forget to subscribe and click the like button and the notification button so that next time when you drop a banger like this, you guys can be able to see this thing. Hope you guys managed to see how we catch 100 RR trades. Thank you very much.